gives her final words of wisdom there. She's now based with Philip Dutton in his camp, and she's out of the box and underway. 24.8 is her score. Alyssa Phillips, 25.5, Sinead. So it's going to be all the pressure on her, not really any breathing room at the top. She's already gotten to be around this track one time.
And she will be completely focused here. He looks so keen and full of running, but this is definitely one of the best jumpers I think we have in North America right now. So no better combination to try and tackle this course and to be in the position that they're in. I think eyes will be glued watching this very, very promising horse for the future of Team USA.
Well, this 8-year-old Oldenburg is owned by Karen Martin for Isabelle. They come now into the main arena.
You know, and this arena fence has been a little interesting. It's caught a few people out here and there, more because there's a lot of distracting things in here. It's a big brush, and then you turn to this narrow, skinny, but there's 5-star fence behind it, VIP and sponsor tents, but no problem here for Connor.
Wow, did you see the shot she got over that A element, that big brush fence? She sees the distance miles away. A little bit distracted, as some of the other horses have been out of that ring, and it's just a bit of finding your path. There's a lot of people there as you exit the main arena, and they open up their stride and come now just one gallop fence before the young Myanmar Sunken Road, which has been very influential.
Our scoreboard still saying Juliana is working on a clear. Looks as though Alex has picked up a run out at 6A as well as at 8A. We'll see if we can get a look at that. But for right now, all eyes on Isabelle Bosley.
Big jump over that table.
You know, she'll have wanted to he looks very keen. So that fence was a good one to get him a little bit deep too. Let him wrap around because he's got a real athletic exercise coming up here. You know, this next combination's a little bit like jumping a rope. You got to be quick-footed. Got to think fast. Be a little bouncy.
I feel like you're a nippy little lady. You'd probably be a good rope jumper.
I don't know if I'd have the scope for the tables.
I'm not so good with my long legs, but
she does a good job setting up. She knows right now is not the time to make the time. Now is the time to set this up. Easy in short little distance, tight and nippy, and makes easy work of it. Big pat as she gallops away, showing all his class.
Super good riding there, because as you come to some of these combinations and you're having a little bit of a conversation, you have to remember the priority has got to be on the forward motion, and she came to that combination and is able to punch back forward just in time to get into that A element, checks her watch, gallops away from this big, beautiful table. So Juliana Sebring continues her way around the track. Alex O'Neill picked up a handful of penalties out there, but he's away as well. And Isabelle Bosley, our overnight leader, in the first time to get their feet wet at the Scotty Dog.
I mean, this horse is so athletically gifted. You know, he's definitely like the 1% of the 1%. It's easy for him to gallop. It's easy for him to rebalance. It's easy for him to jump. He's got a great expression. So he is the ultimate athlete that you look for when you are searching the globe.
Sinead, I'm going to go out on a limb here as she navigates that big fence, gallops away, that you're a fan.
I think if you're not a fan of this horse, you are not on my page.
Well, here with Juliana toward the end of the track, big pat there as they cross the finish line. They'll add just a little bit of time faults, not much more. And a big smile for this lady and a good day at the office.
We also do have word in that Lisa Marie Ferguson crossed the finish line with 8.8 time penalties to add and no jumping faults.
Able to just rebalance in the front end there and keep coming to that table. As Kirsten Miller now joins us. She is with Mamma Mia, sitting on a competitive score as well. And things are going to get really exciting here at the end. Sinead, 34.7. The penalty score this combination brings forward.
Just stretches up, stays in a good balance. going to come up short. He gets a 5th leg there and easily in and out.
But he's so quick-footed. I mean, you see there, she just keeps her body back, allows him to navigate it. Just an 8-year-old by CCI3.
She will have a fast few minutes here as she is chasing down the clock and the course. We saw Alyssa Phillips earlier do a double clear and fast round, stopping the clock well within the time on 9:22. This course is optimum time, 9 minutes, 41 seconds.
Well, 7 nations represented here this week in Maryland, and it's 3 riders for the United States out on the track currently.
You know, that, again, just a little speed bump almost to make sure that the horses don't get too long and flat up this hill. They just kind of shark in, pop over that fence, and then gallop up the hill. They have a big table and then head to Sustainability Bay.
So they've had a big climb. Our current leader, Isabelle Bosley, now comes up to the top part of this course. Has this big table, and then they're going to head to the Mars Sustainability Bay, where a lot of people have finished their day wet and not according to plan.
You hear the crowds clapping and screaming and yelling. I mean, it is just, you can see all the people up there at the bay, layers deep, everybody watching the excitement that is happening out here as our current leader, Isabelle, heads into the water, clean through that. Smooth as butter, Frankie. A beautiful, beautiful ride. And she is right on time on the clock. She will fly down this hill. Still a lot left to do, but so far she is looking to hunt down that first place position after this phase of competition.
And you can see why this is one of the best young horses in the country, because absolutely making easy work of that Mars Sustainability Bay. Comes in so athletic, almost seems to just skip over that crab. So she has this huge brush fence now, and then the very influential Fairhill drop.
I know, and I mean, you watch him gallop down the hill, and we were talking earlier about different gears, and he just gets operating at another level there with his gallop. And she is a brave girl and just lets him cruise down to that big Dutch brush. And like you said, the biggest, most influential jump of the course coming up next. As we see, Alex O'Neill has finished his course, adding 2 refusals and 14 time penalties, but he is home.
Well, here she has to have this little conversation down the bank. She's going to hold in. Holds her line, gets it done. She's up on the clock. Can she make it home and leave it for all to play for tomorrow as they come back into the main arena?
I am not a betting lady, but I am betting she is going to finish her day in the top spot of the podium. What a competition this has been so far. 3 talented ladies at the top of the leaderboard. We've got Olivia Dutton, who just set out flying and delivered a double clear with a 28.1, and then we had Alyssa come in and knock her off that top spot. Another double clear, and we have Isabelle working her way through. She's got plenty of time. She could stop and have a sandwich if she wanted, but that's not where she will take her break.
So just 1 to go for our overnight leader, who will now officially keep the top spot. She'll check her clock, a big smile, and a well-done job for Isabelle Bosley. She'll have a lot of local fans, and look, this horse absolutely sails up that last hill into the